Older guys don't call you things like cute or hot. They call you things like stunning, gorgeous, shit with syllables. Things that would take a 20-something guy a little while to sound out. And older guys aren't like cute or hot either. You know, they're handsome, distinguished, like old pictures of your grandpa you shouldn't look at too long. You ever find one of those in an old dusty box? You're like, who is that? Oh, that's wrong. Okay. They're not your family in those pictures yet. They're just the past. It is a gray area. Oh, I'll get weirder. You ever see a picture of your parents when they were young and hot and you get like weirdly mad because you know they would have never dated you? I saw a picture of my dad in college football once. I didn't talk to him for 3 weeks. I'm like, you would have left me at a drive-in, you Danny Zuko piece of shit. He's like, what? I'm like, I can't hug you for a year and I don't want to talk about it. So anyway, I've been trying to figure out if I'm bisexual or if I just binged Euphoria too fast. Because I've been trying to date women, but it is so hard. I don't know how to get women to like me. I know how to get men to like me. That's easy. You just trick them. You just wait until they kind of like you, and then you're like, you don't like me. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you're like, no, you don't. And they're like, yeah, I do. And you just do that until they get you pregnant, I think. You just have to turn it into a fun challenge for them. Like, bet you can't spend the rest of your life with me. And they're like, fucking watch me, you bitch. It's like when you ask a kid to take out the trash and they're like, no. And you're like, I'll time ya. And he's like, and you're like, see, you didn't even think you wanted to do that. He's like, who cares? I'm the fastest boy alive. Hitting on women is so much harder. It feels so much more delicate. Like, hitting on a woman feels like trying to skip a stone on a lake. Hitting on a man feels like throwing a brick through a window. I'm like, I don't even really care. I just want to see what happens. I'm not going to live here, right? I might be sexist. I'm hearing it now as I'm talking. I think I'm sexist because when a man rejects me, I'm like, this idiot. But when a woman rejects me, I'm like, she probably knows what she's talking about.
Dad's a bong.
Your dad's a what?
A bong.
A bong? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bong?
No, they are made into a bong.
They were made into a bong?
Yeah.
God, we are in Portland, aren't we? If you had put me in this room right now, and we're like, we won't tell you. If you had put a sack over my head, put me in a big suitcase, driven me around for 3 days, put me on this stage, and been like, guess where you are? And I had heard they turned my dad's ashes into a bong, I'd be like, Portland, Oregon. Was your dad a big weed guy?
He was a stoner my whole life, and I never got high with him because I didn't do drugs until I was 29. I died when I was 23. I never got to smoke with my dad, so I turned him into a bong. So I could smoke with my dad.
Again, if you don't like this story, you've had it too good. That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. That's a fucking...
I think it's important to hang out with your married friends if you are the single friend. You play an important role in their lives. I love to third wheel it with my married friends. Go out to dinner, see a movie, because I love that moment when they walk up to meet me in front of the restaurant and I can tell that they've been fighting in the car. Married people think you hide it so well. You're just like, let's just table it till later. Let's just table it till later and have a nice evening. And then come in real sweaty like, hey, it's good to see you. Glad we're finally doing this. Did they bring bread? They should have brought bread. The bread should have beat us here. Hey, can we get some bread, please? Can we get something to do with our hands other than attack each other, please? How are you? Tell us about you. Don't make me look at her. Don't make me look at her. And that's when you, as a single friend, get to tell your married friends all about dating nowadays. You get to tell them about the ghosting and the catfishing and the deep fake AI porn. And you know they get back in the car a few hours later like, I don't say this enough, but I'm grateful for you. Hang out with your married friends. Go to their barbecue. I'd love to come. What can I bring? Ice, dessert, perspective? He and I broke up because he cheated on me in my head, and I could not sorry. If you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation.
The first time I had sex was on my wedding night. I was 24 and it was the heaviest day of my period. We were at the Marriott in Pasadena. White bedding, white lingerie, white bathroom towels, and me, red all over. I asked him if he wanted to wait until I was off my period, but he said, we already waited this long. I orgasmed once in the 5 years we were married. I am now divorced.
I want to sell that to A24 as a horror movie.
I
You could literally call it The Red Wedding. It's a period piece. It's good. Thank you.
Coming this fall, you're not.
It's been a rough couple years. I got bangs at one point. Shit got dark. I didn't even want bangs. I just needed people to check on me. And it works, by the way. You post a selfie in bangs, everybody's like, fire emoji, you go, girl. Then they text you like, you okay? Here's what I did. I got bangs. And then 2 days later, I did mushrooms for the first time. And as soon as I did those mushrooms, I was like, I should have done these first. Probably wouldn't have gotten these bangs if I forgave myself, huh? But you know what? Having bangs feels exactly like being on mushrooms. The whole time you're just looking at your friends like, do I look weird? You guys would tell me if I looked weird, right? Is it bad different? Is it not good? You know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. It's too late. It's already happening. Okay, no, I can be this person.
Do we have any Gen Z here? Oh, they're so close. Okay. All right, sorry. Hey, how's it going? Do you like these jeans? No, don't tell me. How old are you? 23? Okay. Who's this? Is your mom? Who wanted to come to this? You. Were you familiar with me at all? From TikTok, yeah. Am I like the thing moms bring their daughters to now? Going like, no, you'll really like this. And then she's like, okay. Is that what's happening? It feels like it is. Am I fully crying? I can't tell. I'm sweating from my eyes. You know that scene in Lizzie McGuire where her mom buys her pants? Can we move them? It's not personal. Your eyesight's better than most of ours, being so young, so I just think maybe we should move them to the back.
I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white-knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. Did you guys know that some people feel their feelings privately? Have you guys heard about this compartmentalizing bullshit? Some people apparently have these polite little feelings that shuffle up to them during the day, tug on their sleeve, like, hello, excuse me, I need to be felt at some point whenever you get a chance. And you're like, oh my God, well, I'm at work right now. And you're like, oh my God, you're at work? I'm so sorry. Do you have time later? Well, I get off at 6. Okay, like 6:30? Do you have time to feel abandoned and worthless? Okay, 6:30 in the parking lot. It's a date. I love you so much. You're doing a great job at work. Bye. Happened to me once. Every feeling I have demands to be felt immediately. Every feeling I have demands its own parade. Every feeling I have just turns into that scene from Aladdin where he's pretending to be a prince. It's like, OMG, Taylor's hungry. This could get dicey. Needs a sandwich. Now she's a bitch. Take it from me. I was very nervous to tell friends of mine I was bipolar because I thought they would think of me differently. And then I told all my friends, and nobody did. And it was actually pretty insulting. Because I've had friends tell me they were bipolar, and I was like, what? You? You're kidding. And then I told my friends, and they were like, that checks out. That connects a lot of dots for us. I told Dustin, one of my best friends in the whole world, and he goes, yeah, your mental illness was kind of like your middle name. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that you had one. The first time my partner and I had sex was at Skyline Memorial Cemetery in a hammock. Aww. Did you bring a hammock to the cemetery? Or are there hammocks there already? I don't know which is more disrespectful. Is that a thing?
It better not be. That's so rude. Could you imagine? I'm just seeing some guy like weeping over his dead wife at his grave, like, oh my God, what's going on? It's hanging between tombstones. It's not even between trees. It's a low hammock.
I don't know what I'm more upset picturing. Someone fucking on a grave or someone fucking in a hammock anywhere. Who ever saw a hammock and was like, and that's where I will do it? I don't even want to get in a hammock sober and alone.
No. I don't know how they got like the strength, you know, like where do you get the push? You know what I mean?
Again, I am not that good at sex. Some people are so good at sex, they gotta make it hard for themselves.
Yeah. I wonder if they were Mormon, and I don't know if you guys know. They're like, well, because they do the thing where you just jock and then someone jumps on your bed. Maybe they just laid there, and you're like, if I don't thrust, it doesn't count. Someone push the hammock.
Just wait for a strong wind.
Hey, I know you're sad about your wife dying. Could you give us a push? Oh, too far, no!
Oh, man. I want to watch Tarzan.
Like, I've realized in the last year I still have a lot to work on. I've realized I'm very petty in relationships. I realize that because I don't wear perfume when I'm single. Don't even think about it. I wear perfume when I'm in a relationship, though, because I know that if we break up and you smell that smell later, you'll get sad. And that makes me happy. I don't wear perfume to smell good. I wear it to haunt you later. I want to die having sex with my wife, but I'll probably die making a PowerPoint.
I feel like your wife does not want you to die while you're having sex with her. Are we not thinking of the wife?
I didn't even think about the wife. I didn't at all. I was like,
And then
that's
also-
so romantic. No, it isn't.
I mean, we have to assume the wife's on top, right? During the sex, so that she's not trapped.
No, I think he's
Oh
on
my
top.
God, you're right.
And I'm also thinking, like, maybe she doesn't know right away because how quickly does rigor mortis kick in?
But like,
Maybe
also,
she's like, babe, did you have a Viagra?
But also, if I'm on top and you die, fucking really?
That's so unfair. That's so mean.
That's really a double whammy. That sucks.
Do you go on top?
Like, ever? Only when I want to kill a guy. Yeah, no, are you saying, do you not go on top?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Never? You have been up there, though.
I've been.
I feel like I met someone who's like never been to McDonald's. I'm like, but you've been. And
been.
I mean, I've been.
I've been.
One night and definitely did it.
Yeah.
No, for sure. I don't know how to do it.
You don't know? Well, none of us know how to do it. We're all living on a prayer up there. I have very bad nightmares. Does anyone have nightmares in here? Yeah. Do you have the same one or is it different all the time?
I would say the same one.
The same one? What is it?
That I'm stuck in high school, but I have both a bachelor's and master's degree.
You watch too much Twilight. That's what it is. Stuck in high school. Is that why you're wearing your college shirt? You're like, do you sleep in that? You're like, fuck you, brain. I'm in college for real. So you wake up and you're like, oh my God. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I have a meal plan. Everything's fine. Does anyone else have like a recurring nightmare? You do? What is it?
I'm always late to work.
You're always late to work? Okay. Are these what nightmares are in Indiana? I'm stuck in high school. I'm late for work, gosh darn it. I'm like, all my family's dead. That's my recurring one. I'm being attacked by a panther. No one has those. I have a hard time believing you wake up in a cold sweat. They're like, what is it, honey? You're like, we're started at 8 and it's 8:30. I have to get a glass of water. Guys my age, not that careful. I don't know if any of you have tried to get a 20-something dude from a dating app to wear a condom lately, but it's sort of like trying to convince a 5-year-old to put a jacket on over his Halloween costume. It's like, no.
Love your outfit, by the way. Those pants are awesome.
Thank you so much. This feels like a weird dream I had when I was 12, where I'm like, I was on Kelly Clarkson's talk show, and there were people there, but they were on screens, and like, I don't know, and she watched me do stand-up. It was weird. Like, I listened to your albums obsessively when I was a kid. Like, I used to listen to you, like, on a Walkman.
Oh, I had a Discman, girl.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
I mean, I got an iPod.
Wait, I'm like a decade older than you. You had a Discman?
I did, well, my parents didn't get me an iPod until much later because they like wanted me to be a good person or something. Didn't make me super popular, but I do have a sense of humor.
But it built character.
It did. I mean, Breakaway came out like right as I got my period. So
oh
you
my
are
gosh.
very important to me.
Angst was, you were ready for the angst.
Yeah,
at
you
that
were
age.
like
Yes.
the soundtrack to my menstruation.
Oh my God.
A lot of self-help books say that when you are dating people, you're trying to heal things from your childhood, which makes a lot of sense to me because it is much easier to get your boyfriend to unfollow an Instagram model than it is to get your dad to apologize, as it turns out. Oh, that just hit home for some people. Woo! I was like, is this a joke or just true? I talked to a guy who told me on Tinder, his opening line, no matter who it was, so, do you like sunrises or sunsets? That's me choking on his dick, because that's a great line. I mean, it's poetry. That's a haiku, I think. Check my math, but... Dude, I took my younger sister to see Book of Mormon recently. No. Have you tried to watch South Park with Gen Z? It's like watching a sex scene with your parents. You're like, oh my God, I forgot about this part. Shit. Oh God, I know I said it was fine. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to the bathroom till it's over. Gen Z, I love Gen Z, I really do. But like, man, they are. I feel like Gen Z is a kid who just got a label maker for Christmas. And they're just running around the house going, narcissist, narcissist, narcissist. There was someone in here who said I'm not gay, but if Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like something about Ryan Reynolds. Do you have someone like that? Like,
Zendaya.
Zendaya's a good one.
I feel like we could joke and laugh, and like she would let like Tom come and like.
No, it's just Zendaya. That's cheating. It's cheating.
They'd be the best couple to have a threesome with, though. Spider-Man shooting webs all over the place.
I don't think I could have a threesome with them because I think I would just be really sad I was a guest. I think it would be like going to a really fancy party at a beautiful home and knowing you have to go home to your shitty apartment.
Oh, the fact that they're a couple.
Yeah.
And
you're getting you're just catching eye contact. They're giving each other meaningful eye contact. You're getting glances at best.
No, you're thinking about this all wrong. You're the guest star. You get to go in, fuck shit up, and then leave.
That is probably the best way to think about it. A lot of hot people here in London, I gotta say. A lot of hot people. But, you know, I'm American, so are you hot or am I just looking for a way out? I will say, if you have a crush on an American entertainer, slide into those DMs. I'm just saying, things are bad. This is the one time in history Drew Barrymore might text you back. Like, I check my DMs every night. They're wide open, okay? Just put urgent visa. It's been interesting seeing what people laugh at over here as opposed to America, and it is always the jokes I like best. So once again, my DMs are open. You think I'm kidding? My social media manager texted me 2 days ago, and she goes, because she manages my socials, that's her job, and she goes, "What are you telling people on stage? Because everyone's coming in real hot." And I was like, "Janie, please don't ask questions. Just screenshot them and send them to me. Do your job." But he cheated on you, like early on, and then you forgave him. Because it wasn't that bad, or because you cheated too, or what? I felt like he needed that to figure out what he really wanted. I don't know if you heard that up there. "You're my hero." She goes, "I felt like he needed that to figure out what he really wanted." You are the baddest bitch I've ever met in my life. Did you need to go someone to find out that you up? Okay, no, that's cute that you needed to do that. Like, you are everything I want to be. Just someone who's like, "You cheated on me? But that's silly. You silly Billy. What were you thinking? Did anyone fuck their boss or anything?" Yeah, over here? What was your job? You worked at a bank? This is what I'm talking about, groundwater. Fuck their boss at a bank, where the money is. Okay, did you leave that job because you fucked your boss? No, it wasn't allowed. It wasn't allowed because you have both sides of the vault codes? Did you... I know the answer is probably no, but did you ever think about fucking in the vault? But you didn't? Oh. Everyone's so disappointed! That was so nice, and we were all just like, "Oh, fuck." I'm so glad I know that I'm bipolar now. I mean, I have the right meds, I got a mood ring, I'm handling it. But when I first found out, it was a very tough pill to swallow, and I've swallowed a lot of pills. Because when you first find out something like that, you're like, "Oh man, am I gonna tell anybody? Should I tell anybody? And if I do tell people, am I hot and or talented enough to be an inspiration?" Like if I have a thing and someone else has that thing and they find out I have it too, are they gonna feel good or bad with that information? Because when I got diagnosed, they started listing names. They were like, you know who else is bipolar? Selena Gomez. And I was like, that does make me feel better. She is very pretty. Okay, I'll be bipolar. I'm so glad I know that I'm bipolar now. I mean, I have the right meds. I got a mood ring. I'm handling it. But when I first found out, it was a very tough pill to swallow, and I've swallowed a lot of pills. Because when you first find out something like that, you're like, oh man, am I gonna tell anybody? Should I tell anybody? And if I do tell people, am I hot and or talented enough to be an inspiration? Like if I have a thing and someone else has that thing and they find out I have it too, are they gonna feel good or bad with that information? Because when I got diagnosed, they started listing names. They were like, you know who else is bipolar? Selena Gomez. And I was like, that does make me feel better. She is very pretty. Okay, I'll be bipolar.
I love therapy, but therapists are doing some shady shit nowadays. Did you guys know that sessions aren't an hour anymore? They're 50 minutes. Yeah. Do you know why? Because you can't have a breakthrough in 50 minutes. You get real close and then, oops, time's up, bitch. Good luck over the weekend alone. The end of every therapy session now feels like I'm playing one of those claw machines in an arcade. Where I'm like, oh, I got it, I finally got it, oh, so close. I'll come back next week with more money. I really want to get married, but I'm very scared that I'm going to get married, go on my honeymoon, come back, get the photos from the photographer, post them on Instagram, and as the likes start to die down, realize that's the only reason I did it. I'd like to have kids too, which is a shame because I'm so talented. And you understand. I don't know what happened. A few years ago, I was like, yeah, I'll get to kids. And now it's like every day I wake up and my brain goes, you have goals. And my body's like, I'm empty, like all the time. I saw a baby in a fedora last week and I was like, I need to make something and put a hat on it right now. It came from somewhere inside me I didn't know existed. I felt like a young boy who'd just seen porn for the first time. Just like, what's happening to my body? I have to go home forever. I do still get annoyed with other people's kids, which I think will keep me empty a little bit longer. Like my biggest pet peeve are those babies that wave at you from strollers. Have you seen these babies? They're strangers to you, but they wave like you owe them money or something. And it's like, hi, don't engage, it's a trap. The same thing happens every time. Hi. 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 Hi, sweetie, how are you? You know why they laugh? Because they just wasted your time. They know one word, it's not a conversation. That's a dead end. That would be like me walking up to a French person like, bonjour. They get excited, start talking to me in French, and I just go, ha ha. Then a bigger person wheels me away in a carriage. Au revoir, asshole. You thought you made a friend, baguette. He and I broke up because he cheated on me. In my head, and I could not. Sorry, if you love me, you wouldn't even do it up here. Like, you wouldn't even put yourself in that situation. What's the last, like, horrible red flag you saw?
Oh, it's just all the shirtless pics.
All the shirtless pics? Because they look bad, or because you're like, I don't want anybody that confident? All of it. That's a real thing. Oh my God, if someone was too hot, I would get rid of them immediately. I'm like, I'm not trying to, you look like you're gonna try to go to the gym with me. I never understand when guys try to work out with you. I'm like, if I wanted to feel sweaty and self-conscious in front of you, I would just have sex with you. What's your least favorite thing about her? Let's fucking lean in, guys. Yeah, you know what? If we're not gonna have a good show, we're gonna have a story. That's what we're gonna have. I'm kidding, but for real, what's your least favorite thing? About her, it's your anniversary? Oh, perfect. What is it? Don't help him. Ooh, she'll wait to ask you to do stuff as you're going to bed. And not like fun stuff, right? Not like, hey, fuck me real quick before you fall asleep. Yeah. It's like, can you feed the cat? That's pretty good. That's good, because that's one that we can all get behind. It wasn't like a fucked up douchey one where he's like, her second toe's longer than the other ones. It was like an actual thing that we're like, she should work on that. All right, your turn. What's your least favorite thing about him? He's too handsome. I know, don't. Too lazy when you need to clean? Well, you're asking him at bedtime. So he's not lazy, he's sleeping. I had a guy on OkCupid send me an emoji as an opening line. Not a cute one, not like a heart or a kissy face or even an eggplant, which is gross, but I get it. He sent me one of these. And I responded, because I was like, I gotta make sure this guy doesn't hurt anybody. So I wrote back and I said, does this work for you? Do people respond because they're confused? Are you negging me? What's happening here? And he goes, well, the way a woman responds to the emoji tells me a lot about her character. And I said, all right, Detective Douche Rocket. What does my response tell you about my character? And he goes, well, it tells me you're really transparent, honesty's super important to you, and you have trouble trusting people. That emoji works. Worst thing about having kids is figuring out what's wrong with you at their therapy appointments.
Oh, shit.
That's honestly kind of why I'd like to have kids, because it feels like double therapy. It's like from a different angle you can see your shit.
Oh,
you know?
that's fun.
Because I feel like in my therapy sessions I'm getting the bird's eye view, but then I could also take like, you know, a ground shot as well.
I love that. I love that idea. I feel like all of our therapists should meet our parents at some point.
Absolutely. Just so you can be like, fucking see?
I feel like we should make them fight each other.
This is my new dad. No, I don't have a male therapist. That'd be crazy.
I have a male therapist.
That's so insane that you have a male therapist.
I love my male therapist, because everyone's always like, oh, your therapist will never tell you what to do. A man will. You want answers? Get a male therapist.
I do like that we have to specify male therapist. It's like when people say female comedian.
It's not worse, it's just different. I did have a funny moment with my therapist recently. He said to me, he's like, I think you have a lot of unprocessed feelings about your dad. And I was like, unprocessed things are much better for you, I'm told. He cracked a smile. I didn't get a laugh, but I'm working on it.
It's whole natural trauma with no artificial sweeteners.
Exactly. Straight from the source.
So have we at least decided what we're going to do with our bodies after we're dead? Do we know? What? NASA? Did someone say NASA? They will fly dead bodies in rockets? Wait. Has anyone else heard of this? No. If you've heard of it, say something. Okay, there's like 10 of you. Are any of you interested in doing that? No. You're alone on that one, bud. What is the purpose of that? To see what happens to a body if you just leave it up there? It helps with safety equipment. Oh, they said to see if your body makes it up there? Whatever happened to crash test dummies? I've never heard that one. I will give you points for originality. Holy shit, sir. Who do you even tell to take your body? Who's gonna take you to NASA? Like it's the Wizard of Oz, just... Excuse me? Elon, I don't know who's in charge now. I got one. It's gone. You can send it as far as you want up there.
person said, I come out to my students every semester. For some of them, it's the first time they've ever heard an adult be unapologetically queer. And we all thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of did the opposite, Taylor. I went to too much college. So I went to graduate school. I was a graduate teaching assistant at the University of Alabama. And y'all aren't gonna like this next part. I taught a pretty controversial subject. I taught conversion therapy. Don't worry, it was in the right direction, straight to gay, or as they called it, introduction to theater for non-majors. And that was...
Have you guys ever gone out with somebody who tells you how crazy their ex is, and you're like, oh my God, your ex is a monster? And then a few months later, you're like, I might have been too hard on Rachel. I've been dealing with an unreliable narrator. Turns out Rachel is the protagonist. Don't get me wrong, I still think she's crazy. Game recognizes game. But she is the main character.
And if you're sitting there going, Taylor, you should be grateful. I miss my 20s. No, you don't. What you miss is a time in your life where you didn't have a lot of responsibilities because nobody expected anything from you. But do you remember why nobody expected anything from you? Because you sucked. That's what everybody forgets about your 20s. You were garbage. Thinner garbage, but you were garbage. You have no intuition, no instincts. You can't make decisions, only mistakes. That's why you're thin in your 20s. You don't have a gut to listen to yet. There's no mystic bad feeling under your ribs going, hey, maybe don't date a DJ again. Nobody expects me to do shit right. I'm like, what can I bring to the potluck, Nana? She's like, napkins, can you handle that? Dry ones this time. And if they say Starbucks on them, I swear to God, Taylor, go to a Dollar Tree, stop ruining Easter. But I've been doing a lot of work on myself. You have to work on yourself in your 20s, because if you don't, then you'll turn 30, and all the shitty parts of your personality will solidify, and that'll just be who you are now. Your 20s are an opportunity to fish trash out of the lake before it freezes over. It's like, ooh, what's that, codependency? Daddy issues? All right, better get all that out of there, because winter is coming. Sudden? Okay, so he didn't say it back? When did you say I love you?
Like a month and a half in.
A month and a half in. Oh. No, that's, okay, here's the thing. That's usually when people say I love you, right? Like 6 weeks in, people say that, right? 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 And then he just didn't ever, and you just never said it again? And you're still dating this person? I mean, do you love him? Like, you still do? You're just like, oh, we'll just like keep it to ourselves? Are all your friends here? How many of your friends are here? 7 friends? Wait. You're telling me that you have 7 friends as an adult. How old are you?
28.
You're 28. You somehow have 7 friends. That's unheard of. You're 28, you have 7 friends that all came out with you at the same time. Is it your birthday? No. You have 7 friends that will come hang out with you in a public place with no occasion. And you told a man that you loved him, and he was like, Guys, what are you doing? Y'all are bad friends. This is an insane situation. You know how I know? I'm working right now, and I'm being a better friend to her than you. I made the mistake of babysitting after I broke off my engagement, and that is not the time to be caring for someone with hope. I was so nervous. I'm always nervous to babysit. I don't want to ruin her life, because like that's her parents' job. And so I just put on a Disney movie, and I hid in the kitchen, and I thought, we'll get through these 4 hours together.
halfway through the Disney movie, this little girl, she's 6 years old, she comes running up to me in the kitchen and she goes, Taylor, what does being in love feel like? And it's tough, you know, because like, how do you even begin to explain love to a child that young? How do you even begin to explain romance and courtship? You know, it's complicated. There's an app and you gotta download it and swipe. There's like a whole resume you have to fill out, take a picture from a pier, Facetune it. That's another app, okay? But I didn't want to lie to her, and I wanted to relate it to something she would have understood, something that she would have experienced in her young life. So I thought about it, and I said, being in love is sort of like, okay, do you remember when you got lost at the grocery store? That was scary, right? But then do you remember how you felt when you finally found your mom? How safe and happy and relieved you were? And how you ran up to her and you grabbed her leg? And then you looked up and it wasn't your mom? That's kind of what it's like out here, yeah. You think you know somebody, turns out it's just some stranger with your mom's niece. Trust no one, swipe left.
If you think you have a weird sleep tip that I have never, ever heard of, I would love for you to raise your hand and tell me what that is. That being said, if anybody raises their hand and goes, have you tried the Calm meditation app? I will have you removed. It's okay if no one has one. Does anyone have a weird sleep tip? Oh, we got a confident one right here. What have you got? Masturbate. Masturbate? Bitch, please. You think I haven't tried masturbating? I don't go to sleep, I come to sleep. Next. All right. What else we got? Thanks for playing. All right, what have we got?
Listen to him talk.
Listen to who?
This guy.
Listen to the guy you're with talk? Are you trying to get left? Or are you trying to offload your partner right now? Like, this one's available if he just talks and talks and talks. You fall asleep eventually. This bit right here. Wow, okay. That was fun. We all stepped in a divorce. Wasn't that a good time? That's the first time that's happened when I asked that question. Every night of the tour, never gotten one of those. I can take this boring piece of shit home.
I did not grow up in a household that was very like mental health conscious. Like, we were very religious. I don't know if you've ever tried to tell your conservative dad that you have a mental health issue. It doesn't go great. When I was in high school, I was like, Dad, I think I'm depressed. And he was like, you just need some protein. Get a scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, there's a lot of dads out there just white knuckling it through life right now. Clinging to a jar of chunky Jif like it's the answer. Just a buoy in the storm. It'll pass. The only mental health advice my dad ever gave me is I was having panic attacks in high school and I didn't know what they were. And I was very stressed out. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I feel like this. I don't know what to do. And he goes, all right. All I can tell you is that when you feel like this, get as far away from the people you care about as possible. Until you feel different. Which is advice you give a werewolf. Like, just run into the woods so you're not a monster anymore. Don't let them see you change. They won't accept you for what you truly are. I'm big too. How did you do that? I asked him on our first date, I was like, has anything terrible ever happened to you? And he thought about it for a minute. He's like, you know that face white guys make where they're like, oh, I guess it has been pretty good. Like the whole time, hot dog, thanks Jesus. Like they're just stoked. And after a minute, he goes, honestly, no. And I was like, oh my God, because now I have to be the terrible thing that happens to him. And they warn you about the side effects when you get on medication. They go, you know, your sex drive might go down. And I'll be honest, I have experienced that since I got on medication. But I can't tell if my sex drive is lower or if my self-esteem is just higher now. You know?
It's like, am I not in the mood or do I just not need the validation? Which is it? Because depression will bring you to your knees and you're like, while I'm down here, might as well make someone feel good. I do not want to waste a trip. If you're not laughing, congrats on your serotonin. And if you're like, what's serotonin? Don't worry, you have enough. Do you guys know about the writer's strike going on? Yeah. So obviously that needs to be happening because writers are underpaid and undervalued, all that, underappreciated. That being said, I understand why they are underappreciated because people are stupid. I work in entertainment and I went on a date with a guy who wrote for like a children's preschool television show. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't know anybody was writing those. I thought they went into work and was like, all right, whose daughter had a dream that we can draw? Anybody? I didn't know there was like a conference room full of people like, all right, everyone, happy Monday. This week, what is Swiper swiping? What do we got, people? Fresh ideas. Puppies? Fuck off, Zach. We've done that 3 times this year. It's scary to just say you're bisexual because then someone's always like, fucking prove it. Here's a picture of Margot Robbie. Are you wet? Let me feel. Like everyone's real aggressive about it. It's weird. You gotta like prove it to people. But I was asking my friend about it and she goes, well, obviously sexuality is a spectrum. She watched Euphoria too. But she goes, I know that I'm super straight because I could not go down on another girl. I think that's gross. And I was like, okay, let's think about this, Taylor. Why are you not going down on a girl right now? Is it because it's gross to you? And I was like, no, it's not that it's gross to me. It's that I really don't want to be bad at something as an adult. Okay? My brother is trans, my sisters are gay, and I identify as afraid. I am so afraid of failure. I can't even stick with new hobbies as an adult. How the fuck am I supposed to get good at... Getting good at going down on women to me would be like learning how to play the piano. I would love to have that skill. I would love to bust that shit out at parties, impress everyone. But I don't have the time or humility to sit down and learn new fingerings. I don't have it. I get halfway through Jingle Bells, I'm like, fuck, I suck. I should have started at 12. I'll never catch up. I already know how to play the clarinet. It is not my passion, but I have the respect of my peers. I have many years of experience under my belt, under someone's belt, under some belt. And when I was a kid, I didn't know there was another option. When I was a kid, they were like, you're a girl, you play clarinet. And I was like, what about piano? Could I play piano if I want? And they're like, sure, you can play piano. If you want to go to fucking hell. Can I ask you a question? How do you want to die?
Like, on a roller coaster? Like if it was fun?
You want to die on a roller coaster? Like Final Destination?
No, having fun.
You want to die on a roller coaster having fun? You okay? So you want to die at an old age on a roller coaster having fun? Are you single? No. You're engaged. Yes. That's incredible because your standards are so high. You're like, I want to be old, I want to be having fun, and I don't want to see it coming. Wow. Okay. How do you think you're gonna die?
I'm not a good driver.
That was so real. That was so real. How do you want to die? On a roller coaster. How are you going to die? Oh, on the highway. Absolutely. When you get there and you're like, is everything okay? Oh, was that a vacuum? That's so funny. That's hilarious. I was like, I've never been heckled by a vacuum. As a single childless woman, I don't appreciate it. In 10 minutes, I'm like, what is that noise? Is that someone washing dishes and baking pie? You tried to buy greeting cards for your family as adults? Can't do that anymore. You are a father, this is a day, here is a card. Nailed it. I finally met somebody that I feel like I could poop in front of, and I don't know if it's because I love him or because I don't respect him.
I'm like, do I feel comfortable or do I just not care what you think of me?
My jokes as Taylor Swift eras.
She is the only God I still believe in, all right? I am also doing very well. I'm in love. Thank you. I tricked one. I don't know how. He's like, you're not like other girls. I'm like, not yet. Dating a guy years ago. We were totally on the rocks having problems. And I went to lunch with his mom hoping to get some advice. And halfway through lunch, she puts her hand on my hand and goes, you know, Taylor, my son's a lot like his father. And if I could go back in time, I don't know that I'd marry his father again. And I was like, are you saving my life in this Panera Bread right now? I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it on stage, and then I needed new material, and I was like, fire sale, everything goes. So I have really bad nightmares, and when you have really bad nightmares, your partner also kind of has really bad nightmares. Like, they also wake up to screaming. Like, I've dated people who are like, you know, it's really hard to be with someone who's like this. I'm like, yeah, imagine how hard it is to be that person. Imagine how hard it is to be inside of her all the time, not just when you want to be, bro. Wow, I hope my ex sees this. Thank you.